All right. Hey y'all, what's up? Margot here with another yoga YouTube video. Today is another Yoga 101 video where we explore one posture, one asana at a time. Today, the posture we will be exploring is our tree pose. One of my favorite poses. This pose will take balance and patience. When you're ready, please join me, perhaps on your mat. You can also do this on the ground as you are, wherever you are. Just find a comfortable space because this is a balancing pose. Perhaps you find yourself near a wall, so you can just find a bit of stability there. Also, feel free to always fall out, right? Find your stability and come back in. So when you're ready, we are going to do a bit of a warm-up first before we hop into the pose. So meet me here, grounded through the soles of your feet. You can take a moment here to notice the support of the ground beneath the soles. Yes. Add a soft bend in your knees. Feet are a bit wider than hips distance. Yes. And from here, you can go ahead and place your hands on your hips. We'll begin to draw some circles with the hips here. Take it around town, as I like to say, like SpongeBob. Yeah. So begin to draw these wide circles. Perhaps you take your feet a bit wider. Really explore this movement. We're warming up the hips a bit here because our tree pose requires us to open that hip up quite a bit. Yeah. So go ahead and find these rotations in both directions. Continue to breathe deeply into this hip space. Lead with your heart. Keep your heart open. Yeah. And when you're done, go ahead and meet me back standing. Your feet are now hip distance, right beneath the hips, grounded through the soles of your feet. From here, ground through your left foot. We're coming into our one-legged tadasana, our one-legged mountain pose. So tapping into that balancing a bit here. Ground through your left foot. Yes. Take a moment to feel your entire foot supported by that mat once again. Tap into your toes. You can wiggle them. And find a focal point here. Find a dristi. Your focal point may be any non-moving spot. Perhaps you soften your gaze a bit as we find our stability here. Once you have it, feel free to adjust yourself. You can place your hands on your hips, level them out, and think about standing on a large imaginary step so that that knee is high about the level of your hip as well. Nice. From here, begin to rotate your ankle. Yes, draw circles with your toes. Breathe deeply and begin to take it the other way. Again, your hands can be on your hips here. Perhaps you're using that wall to prop yourself up. When you're done, go ahead and see if you can hold here in stillness. One more breath. And when you're ready, extend the leg long. Exhale. Ground that leg next to your left. You can take your hips from side to side. Again, perhaps taking some hip circles. And when you're ready, we'll take that same little sequence to the other side. So ground through your right foot. Your left knee will come high, one-legged tadasana, one-legged mountain pose once again. Same cues here. So ground through the sole of your right foot. Feel that support of the ground beneath you. Tap into your toes. And then we find our dristi, our focal point. Again, that focal point is non-moving. You can soften your gaze there. Level out your hips. Again, that knee is high, about the height of your hip here, as though we are standing on one large imaginary step. Another cue that I didn't give you on the other side, but we can continue to use throughout this practice, engage through your core. Yes, a lot of our balance comes from the core, so we can invite that belly button in. Think about tucking our lower ribs. One more breath here. Rotate through those toes. Draw those circles. Nice. Breathe. And when you're done, come to stillness. We'll extend the leg once again and ground it next to your right. Beautiful. If you feel like it, take those hips from left to right, right to left. I suggest you do. Shake it out. And when you're done, again, ground yourself through your left foot, coming back to your right side, one-legged tadasana. This time, we're drawing circles with the knee, so getting really open in those those hips and challenging our balance. You can have your hands on your hips here. Go for about 3 rotations in this direction. And when you're ready, take it the other way. Again, finding that stability. If you fall out, feel free to come back in. Going for 3 in each direction. And when you're done, come back into your one-legged tadasana. Hips are level. Extend that leg in front of you. Exhale. Right foot meets with the left. Other side. Again, feel free to reset yourself. Other side, here we come. One-legged tadasana. Left knee is high. Find that stability. Engage that core. And once again, draw those circles. Hands are on your hips or again, perhaps on the wall. Find your stability here using your focal point. Ground through the right foot. We have 3 circles in each direction. When you're done, we're taking it the other way. Continue to breathe deeply. Nice work. Beautiful. When you're done, come back into your one-legged tadasana. Level out those hips, extend the leg, and ground your left foot to meet with the right. Beautiful. So with all of that, shake it out. You did great. We have our foundation for our tree pose. So when you're ready, ground through your left foot, and from here, right knee comes high. Open your hip out to the right, ground through your left foot, and from here, the sole of your right foot will find either the calf of your left leg, or if you feel comfortable here, we take it a little further and invite the sole of that foot to the inside of your left thigh. Now, again, finding that stability through the sole of the left foot. Engage here through your core. Perhaps reimagine an imaginary thread pulling us up through the crown, finding some length here. That right knee pushes back away from us, again thinking about opening through the hips. And on your next inhale, perhaps your hands can come high. Relax through your shoulders. Breathe. And exhale, hands come, heart center. Take one more breath here. Soften through your jaw. Use your focal point. And when you're done, gently release the foot. Come back into your one-legged tadasana. Lower out the hips. And we can extend that leg long. Ground the right foot to meet with the left. Beautiful work. All right, let's take that to the other side. Tree pose. So once again, left knee can come high. One-legged tadasana. Breathe here. And when you're ready, open out the hip. Left knee draws back. Open. Beautiful. Again, we have options. So the sole of the left foot can find the calf of the right leg. Or we take it up a bit further if we're comfortable here, inviting the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Find your tree pose. Again, thinking about opening the hip so that left knee is drawing back. We're open, engage through your core, find that stability, and lengthen through your spine. Inhale, hands can come high. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Perhaps your clothes will make a bit of a difference here. I find my pants are slipping a bit. Find that engagement. So really press that sole into the right thigh or calf as the thigh or calf presses into the sole. Right, finding that balance there. Give me one more breath. And when you're ready, gently release, come back through your one-legged tadasana. And extend the leg long. Ground the left foot next to the right. Beautiful work. You can take your hips from left to right, right to left. Inhale, grounding through the soles of your feet. Find your mountain. Hands come high. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Nice. You may take a breath here, feeling grounded through the soles of both of your feet. Taking a moment to take a bit of inventory, embodying the tree we are rooted and uplifted. Breathe into that sensation here. And thank you. All right, so that's all. Feel free to play with that, right? So this is a video, I always say, feel free to run it back, feel free to pause it, and play in your tree pose. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a bit entertaining. So I'm so grateful that you showed up to this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Once again, my name is Margot, and this has been Yoga. Thank you so much. Have a good one.